Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Today's video's subject has to do with distributing justice, therefore punishing the guilty ones in relation to COVID-19 misinformation, disinformation, policy makers, decrease issues, and all the protocols that were instituted, I would say, wrongfully during the so-called, I would say, I think that was just a test. This video, I make it for two reasons. One, the truth must be said and justice distributed. So that's something outside of me, let's put it this way, not doing the right thing. And the other one is a personal issue with these individuals who are still in their position. They're still working. There's no punishment. It's like forgotten. Have you noticed how COVID-19 news is gone? You know how nothing? Nothing. It's like we solved the problem, man. They solved the problem with the boosters and all those things. We solved the problem like it was an order. It was not gradual order. We don't talk about it anymore. Nothing. Nothing. We don't know the count. We don't know how many. Not every day on the corner of the screen over there is written at, I don't know, Fox News, MSNBC, garbage, oh, this many people died. No, they don't tell you how many people died. They usually tell you how many people got infected. Why? For obvious reasons. Now, I would like to know, because my personal assessment, and let's put it differently, as a free human being, I should have opinions, and I should be allowed, without repercussions, distribute my opinions. So say, you know what, guys? Hey, guys, I think that was a lie. And people say, well, let's see. And even if, even if I lie, is there any punishment for lying? Depends under what context and circumstance. Correct? Correct. I can lie to my neighbor. Well, yesterday was Sunday. You're lying, Emil. Yeah. Any punishment? Moral punishment. You say, well, Emil, you're just a not trustworthy person. That's it. That's the punishment. And he's going to tell others that Emil is a liar. So I will lose any respect that I might have in a society. That's a punishment with that one. So that's my choice if I choose to lie, if I want the punishment to be over there or not. But if there's no punishment, I can lie all the time. Now, obviously, if I'm under oath in front of a judge and I lie, that's a felony right there. For some. If you are, you're a former FBI director, or you're a acting director of CIA or FBI, and you lie under oath, I don't think it's going to be a felony or not even a misdemeanor. Evidence? Look back in time. All right, in front of a senatorial commission, Mr. Brennan and others. All right, that's a different story, or who the hell that was. Anyway, look around. So my point is here: did or will anything happen to the guys that now we found out they were wrong, but instituted decrees and spewed lies, I would say, regarding a certain kind of issue for 2 years? That affected my life, and not only mine. I was okay, but there are some children who were affected with their education at home, not in school, and so on. And some psychological changes in people's brains, children's brains, during this lack of interaction, social interaction. Yes. Anybody punished? No. Will anybody be punished? If we will have the society we say we have, and they tell us we have, which we don't, yes, there would be, I would think, hundreds of thousands of people that could be punished. Any person who came with a policy giving you the at work, government, or private, that I think they should be liable for that. For punishment, not for punishment, for the course. Bring your evidence. We're going to bring your evidence. You did this. You affected that. That's a consequence of your decisions. You have to pay. That's how it works in a country with the rule of law being respected. And the truth. But we're not even allowed to tell the truth yet. The truth was over there, was told, was spoken, and those guys were ostracized, were fired. A lot of people lost their job on that kind of information. Who's getting paid? Who gets punished? I know now California, the state of California has to pay, I don't know, $14 billion or something like this to some families of children that were affected by the mandates to keep the kids away from school. Well, slowly, we're winning. I had that article, and I know who the attorney who worked with the families is of a certain kind of stripe, but nevertheless, doing a good job, right? So, why did we forget? I didn't forget. I will never forget. I know. In the office, governmental office, you didn't show up. You had to wear a mask. You had to do this. You had to do this. I knew all that was as it was. I knew. I spoke with others, for the common good. For the common good, they're going to have us stay in the basement with the masks on while working and ordering online. For others to go outside and bring us food. I mean, it's unbelievable. Have you seen a guy who works with pesticides? What kind of masks he wears? But this was the deadliest virus. My friends, stop the shit. Actually, my first strike that came on YouTube was based on vaccines. What I did in that video, I provided the definition of a vaccine, the definition of the vaccine from the dictionary, and I compared that with the vaccines that, you might catch it, man, you might catch it. Well, polio and others, vaccinate, you catch it again, you catch it. Now, that's a fucking vaccine. Anyway, my friends, who were the racketeers? Who profited out of this? Who pushed this? Again, you're afraid? Well, go and live your life. Don't just survive. An exaggerated sense of fear cannot make the policy for everybody. An exaggerated sense of fear. Why? That's the point of courage. People that seem to be more courageous than others is because they experience certain things and they know the boundaries. If someone was never outside, he's afraid to go outside. It's an unknown. A person who was outside is going to be courageous to go outside. That's one example. So again, everybody, for the common good, these guys will have us in caves. And they will. They will slowly, they will get us in giving up some of our, we call them rights. But as I say, they are temporary privileges. Because a right cannot be taken away and given or infringed. Do I have a right to do this or I don't have a right to do it? Well, you have a limited right. That's not a right. That's something else. Call it somewhere else. Temporary privilege, depending on how the things work among those guys. That was the COVID 2 years. I want to find the perpetrators, or at least the suspects. I want them tried. And if they're clean, they're clean. I would like that to happen. I want it to happen. I think it's unjust. They screwed many, many lives. Many people could not see their families, could not see, birthdays, or could not see people who died, or go to the funerals, or travel. Why? Because of certain kind of things. And again, remember they tell us, I saw this on Facebook, and it was a valid point, follow the science. How about check the science? I never follow the science. I don't follow anybody. I have to get convinced through my own means. I don't want, because Gigi said so. Who's Gigi? You're a retard. What the fuck? That's exactly how these guys were. But they were in charge of us. They paralyzed the country. This was a test. We don't even know where it started. Can you believe that? I can't. Where is that? Anybody? Where is Fauci? Where is Fauci? Remember, Fauci had the power to recommend. That's all the power he had. Now, if you say that Trump, Trump should be put, separated from Fauci, no. He was his guy while he was the president. He could have picked someone else. He could have fired this guy. He could have listened to someone else. There were people around. No, it was Fauci. Fauci was given authority and power. Why? He can just recommend, like I recommend you take left instead of right. And I will tell you why. But you're not allowed to tell me why you should take right. Only I can tell you, recommend that you should take left. Only one scientific, because it's unanimity. It's a consensus in science. In this case, at least. And with garbage so-called global warming and climate change. It's a consensus. So where is Fauci? You know what's going on? They're waiting for Fauci to die. And after he dies, in about a few years, you're going to find out, like, for instance, in 1953, after Stalin died, 53, I think he died, March 5th. Correct? Correct. When he died, what happened? It was called the de-Stalinization process. Started by whom? By Nikita Khrushchev. That is only then they started saying this guy was a mass, this was this was this, that. The same with Fauci. Only after he dies. Why? Because the same as Kennedy's Oswald assassination. Again. No, we keep those things sealed over there. They're all bad. They're all bad. Why do you keep it sealed? Because you're going to find out it was something bigger. Institutions that is actively working right now still. They probably had something to do with that. The same here. Maybe they will find Fauci a little bit at fault, but not that Fauci had so much power to influence the president and the policy of a government based on Fauci's recommendation. Who was a politician? That's what he was. He was just a weasel. That's the way he is, my friend, Dr. Fauci. All right, my friends, I'm waiting when we're going to be what we say and what they say we are. All right, the land of the free, the home of the brave. Brave to be free. That's what we need to be. But we're not. We're not. Why? We still keep the truth hidden and we keep forgetting. And the mass media, the promoters of the policies and the protocols and the dictates, they are nothing like, forget about it. They are there. The guys in the media who said garbage, the people who wrote the script, they are there, still there. And I expect if in 2 years the narrative will change, they will change. They will oppose what they said 3 or 4 years ago. They will say the opposite. Now, where's justice here? Where's justice? If I drive above the speed limit, I get fined. Maybe if the officer, got late in the morning or whenever and is in a good mood, or she's in a good mood, she might just give me a warning. Okay, but that's it. For a traffic ticket. But if I deal with IRS or FBI or anything else, something serious that affects me only, there's no warnings, you're dead, you're done. But here, policies affect not country, continents. Where are they? Where the fuck are they? I want to know. Thank you very much for being with me again today. They're still there. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.